Hey Watch Fanatics, Ariel Javier with WatchReport.com and Divers Watches Facebook group, now almost 23,000 members deep. Before we get started, let me invite you to like us both on Watch Report and Divers Watches on Facebook and Instagram. So today I have the Benarus Vintage Moray 44. Now, vintage is a term that has really taken on a lot of different meanings worldwide, but correctly used, vintage is a term that actually refers to wine or the place where wine is produced, especially when dealing with higher quality. Now, I put in the review that I think that it's something that has been, the word vintage is something that has been sensationalized by the media or by businesses or whatnot to sell certain products, right? You put vintage on there and it's supposed to mean something dated or old or whatnot. But again, it has to do with wine of higher quality. Now, I don't think that's the reason that they did that. I think that this is an actual watch that is going to date, as I said earlier, a certain period in time where Benarus actually transitions into Stevral watches. So let's get into the specs. The specs of this particular watch are going to be 44 millimeter case. Your case height on it, including the tall crystal that it has on it, is 17 millimeters. Your lug width is going to be 24. Your lug to lug is 53. The leather strap on it is a high quality calf leather. It's also going to come with a isoframe lookalike CUDA. Movement on it is a Miyota 9015. The crystal on it is acrylic. And the water resistance is a very healthy 300 meters. The retail price is $420. So as an avid flipper, I'd received a lot of Benaruses, but I never received one with a full packaging. So I thought it was important that we did that for this review because you get the packaging as the company intended. They obviously put that extra TLC, make sure that everything is right. Where does the strap go? How does it go? How do they package it? Is it well packaged, etc.? And I found that the packaging was really, really nice. It's going to be in this travel case that I have here. It's a fold over travel case, black with contrast white stitching. It's going to hold a very nice tall watch like this one and about 2 other straps. Now with the complete package, you're going to get your warranty card, you're going to get this sticker, and you're going to get a set of your lug bars just in case you happen to lose one, or if you want to have one already in your other strap, so that way you're ready to go. You just slip them through the lugs into the strap and you're there. So very nice packaging, and of course it all starts with the unboxing, right? So as far as the actual watch, now this is a case that is 1950 Luminor inspired. I put on there that again, homage is not a homage, however it is we want to say it, is not a 4-letter word, and it's definitely not a subclass that should be shunned from forums or groups or whatnot. We get that all the time on divers watches. And here's the deal, guys. There is a place, it's a niche market, and there's a lot of people that love a classic inspired look. And again, this watch is enough far removed from the inspiration, which I imagine is the 1950 Luminor, including the crystal, but again, it definitely has its own set of cues that makes it an actual Benarus. So as far as the dial on this, I went with a flat black. The majority of the dials that came out when this watch was introduced were sunburst. They had a beautiful sunburst, no longer available. Currently, they do have a black. Flat black like this. They have a gray sunburst and a kind of a rust color sunburst, but I'm not a big fan of them, so I went with the flat. You're not going to get a whole lot of wording on this dial. You're going to get the Benarus name right there underneath the 12 o'clock marker. It's going to say automatic 300 meters, and past that, that's it. I sit there and say in the review that this kind of reminded me of Detective Sergeant Joe Friday from Dragnet, when he used to say, "Just the facts, ma'am." That is all you get. Benarus, we know who makes it, we know it's automatic, and we know it's 300 meters. Now, if you notice, look at the automatic right there in the video where it says automatic and 300 videos, or 300 meters, excuse me. Now, this particular dial is going to dance a lot underneath that crystal. You're going to have a lot of distortion, and arguably embodies the most vintage aspect of this actual watch. So it's a very tall crystal. It's beautiful. I found it to be absolutely amazing to photograph, mostly outside. But yeah, it's gorgeous. So you're gonna have a brushed handset. that is going to match perfectly to the case and to the supplied buckle. The actual bezel, you're going to see a very nice, heavily loaded with loom pip at the top. You're going to see those black circles. They are into the case. They're indented into the case. And then 15, 30, 45, and whatnot. When you turn it, it's going to have a series of micro clicks. I think you can hear them well. And it allows you to light it up perfectly. So very, very nice. It is a sloped bezel. Now the case, again, 1950 Luminor inspired. It looks kind of like a little tank, but it wears very comfortably. It's got downturned lugs. Your crown is going to sit in the 3 o'clock position. It is a signed crown. You're going to have your gasket inside, as you can see. We'll push it in. Very easy to manipulate. Very, very easy, very nice. No wobble whatsoever. The lugs on this particular model, again, are downturned, making it a very wearable watch. Case back is a see-through case back. It's going to have a bi-directional rotor. Again, you're going to have a lot of noise, I found, but I mean, was it a big deal? Absolutely not, but I did have a lot of noise on this particular model. I imagine that has a little bit to do with that see-through case. I know others do report noise regardless. I've had 9015s. I really haven't noticed it as much as I did with this particular model, but there it is right there. Okay. You're going to have all the pertinence again. Moray 300 meter, which is very respectable. The particular serial number for this particular watch. Benarus, it is an engraved rotor. Miyota 9015, which beats at 28,800 BPH. Yeah. Also, another thing that you might experience is a lot of wobble. Kind of like the Value 7750. You're going to get a lot of wobble with this particular movement. Going on, genuine leather. It's a very, very nice strap. It fits my big old fat 7.5 inch wrist perfectly. So I was excited that for once I'd gotten a strap that just fit very, very nicely out the box. Got one floating keeper. It's not signed on the front, but it is signed on the back. As you see there, it says Benarus. So really nice, just kind of a no frills watch. Now, one of the cool things about this particular watch, it is 24. It's going to fit a whole bunch of straps. Man, there's nothing that I didn't put on this that was awesome. Now, you're going to get a supplied, let me put it into the camera. You're going to get a supplied Kudo right there. But for those that have it and have the ISO frame, you'll know that it's obviously light years behind the genuine article. What else didn't we talk about? Just a very nice, what I'm going to do now, several of you guys have said that I have not done it, and you guys are 100% right. I'm going to do a wrist shot of this actual piece. There it is right there. Let me center a little better. So there's a wrist shot of the watch. There it is right there. Very, very proportionate. I think the downturn lugs makes it wear a lot nicer than that 53 millimeter would suggest. There's the buckle. Just looks really nice, guys. I tried to kind of condense the video a little bit. Not so much. Hopefully I didn't miss anything, because of the fact that I did put out some questions on Facebook and what you guys were looking for in a review. And some of you guys, which I agree, said that y'all didn't want to watch a 13, 14 minute review. So hopefully I was able to cover everything in this review. If I did not, please continue to critique me. I love it. It's only going to help me get better and better. Again, thank you to Benarus for having provided this particular model. I thought it was commendable that Benarus didn't have to do this, but they felt so confident in their product that they said, hey, you know what, look at it again, review it again. We love our product, and I know that once the name changes, which I think it already has, we're still going to continue to get the same quality and customer service that we've expected from this obvious, now iconic name, Benarus. So again, guys, thanks a lot for watching, and see you next time.